If you knew how many no's it took to get to where you need to be, then you wouldn't take rejection so seriously. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've just come back from a morning run and now I'm getting ready to go to Regent's Park to sit down, maybe meditate, maybe pray, and also read this amazing book. It's going to be inverted though, so that you won't be able to actually see the title of the book clearly, but it's called Beyond Wanting and it's like a manifestation book. It's amazing. I think I've only read 2 chapters and it's already changed my perspective, but it's by Matt Cook and I would totally recommend this book. But anyway, before I go, I obviously wanted to talk to you guys on here, and what came to mind was the idea of rejection. Now, we've all heard the phrase, rejection is redirection or rejection is protection, and I can literally tell you that is the truth, because everything that's for you, everything that's meant for you will never ever pass you. So when you get rejected by people or experiences, that's because they were meant to be in your life for a season, but also for a reason for you to learn, and then also then go onto the path that's meant for you. And I literally have proof of this because I've been there. I've been rejected by people, I've been rejected by job offers, and looking back at it now, I'm thinking, thank God I got rejected by these things, because then I wouldn't be who I am today and I wouldn't be where I am today. So for example, the job that I'm currently in now, it has now allowed me to pursue something bigger. So now next month I'm going to be doing so much better than I was a year ago, because this job has allowed me to pursue many things and it's given me a big opportunity that I'm about to do. So I'm just so grateful that I have been rejected by previous jobs. And funny enough, so the job that I'm in now is owned by a company, and before I applied for this job, I think it was 3 months before I got this job, which was 3 years ago, I applied for a very similar role, but within the same company. And bear in mind, I didn't actually know that they were owned by the same company. So anyway, I applied for this previous job, I applied for it, and I thought I did really well. I practiced the interview questions, I really polished up my CV, I added more experiences, I really gave it my all. And then 2 weeks after the interview, I told that I was unsuccessful, and it was really painful in the moment, because I really did prepare myself for this interview, and I was really hoping and praying that I'd get this job because it's what I really wanted to do. So when they rejected me, I did feel sad. Don't get me wrong, I'm human. I'm obviously gonna feel sad. I'm gonna let it sit with me for a bit, but also I told myself that maybe it's because another thing's coming, and if I really do sit down and actually just trust that everything's meant to be, then it will be. So I trusted the universe, I trusted God, and then 3 months after that, I saw a position, I saw a vacancy, so I applied for it. Then I went to the interview, and I also actually got pre-interview help. So there's this lady was talking to me on the phone, and she was telling me that these are the questions that they're going to ask you, and I want to just give you a run through of what to say, etc. So she spoke to me on the phone, and she was like, okay, everything's going to be okay, just go. Oh my god, the seagulls are so nice. Every single time I do a Sunday morning video, the seagulls are always talking. So she gave me a run through of all the questions, and she sort of gave me a mock interview, right? And then the following week I went for my interview. It was really good. I felt so comfortable. In fact, it felt so natural, whereas the one before, I wasn't really I was sort of when you really try your best to impress people, that's literally what I was doing. Whereas for this job, it was really just being natural. I felt so authentic in myself, and bear in mind, authenticity is what gets you to where you need to be, because you're being your true self, you're being in touch with your soul. So I was being very authentic in this interview, and then before you know it, 2 days later, they tell me that I'm successful. And then I find out that this job that I was successful in, and I'm still working at now, is actually on the route to where I used to go to school. So when I used to go to school, a couple of years ago, well, I say a couple of years ago, I mean 7 years ago, I used to pass the job, like the building of my current job, not knowing that I'd actually have that in the future. So it just shows you that what's meant for you will never pass you, and it will come to you when the time is right, not when like you have to force it or anything. And that's exactly the same with like with people as well. Like maybe you think that you might have found the right person in like relationships, or you might have found like a friend for life, but maybe something goes wrong, or maybe you just drift apart. But that doesn't mean that like they were meant to be in your life forever. They were probably meant to teach you a lesson. Some people come into your life to literally teach you a lesson so you can actually go much further in life, and then you can actually be on the right path. Like I keep telling everyone this because I'm a big believer of God. I'm a God-fearing woman, and God is this timeless essence who exists out of time. So he actually can see our whole life planned out. But the reason why he doesn't interfere is because we have free will, right? So because we have free will, we are able to make decisions on our own. So if we make the wrong decisions and we kind of like, become attached to things that are not meant for us, it's not that we stop ourselves from going down the right path, or we almost just delay it. So for example, let's take like, you think that you're in a really good relationship, or you really hope that this person becomes your person, right? And despite you seeing all the red flags, or maybe they just rejected you and you're really crying and you're like begging for them to like you back, right? But what you're doing is you're actually delaying your journey to, being with the right person. Whereas if you really just let go and understand that rejection is literally redirection, it's literally telling you that this person's not meant for you because there's something bigger and better out there for you. Just like my job, right? So that's why you should never take rejection seriously. For me, before, I used to always let rejection define me. So when someone rejects me, or a job interview rejects me, or an experience, or anything that I put myself forward for rejects me, I would let that define me. I'd let that define my worth. I'd think, oh, maybe I'm just not good enough. That's the reason why they rejected me. No, people come into your life for a reason and a season. The job that rejected me taught me that I had to be my authentic and true self. I didn't have to pretend to be this impressive person. This is my first time being interviewed for this type of role. It's important that I be my authentic self and show them who I truly am. And that's the exact same thing with friendships or relationships. When someone rejects you, it's a wake-up call to tell you that you need to be in touch with yourself and don't live to please other people. You have to be your authentic self, because without your authentic self, you won't get the things that's meant for you, because like attracts like. If you're being your true self, then you will attract things that's meant for you. Whereas if you're not being your true self, you're going to attract matter that's not going to be... Why does this happen all the time? If you're not being your true self, you won't attract things that's truly meant for you. You'll just attract matter that's only going to be there for a reason and a season. And I also like to compare these type of experiences to the train journey analogy. It's not my analogy, but I've actually just like, I'm pretty sure I've heard it somewhere, but I just like to always resonate with it and take it with me during hard experiences. But your life is basically like a train journey, and you are the main passenger, right? For example, when you go on a train, when you see passengers, they're not gonna get off at the same stop as you. There's some people will get off on the same stop as you. Some people will get on the same stop as you, but not every single passenger is gonna get off on the same stop as you. Which means that people will come into your life for a reason and a season, and that's it. Just like the people on the tube, like on the train. People come onto the train to get to their destination, but they're not going to get off at the same stop as you. So maybe when people come into your life, in fact, I'm saying maybe this is literally the truth. People come into your life to help you like see a revelation, to reveal something for you. And 9 times out of 10 is to make you understand and reveal things about yourself. Maybe people teach you that you need to stop putting your identity and your worth in other people's hands and start understanding that you are the sole person that can determine how worthy you are. And I can literally tell you right now, and I don't even know you, like there's people that are watching this video now and we're complete strangers, but I can 100% guarantee you that you are so worthy of being loved. You are so worthy of being seen. You are so worthy of success, because God, this all-loving being, this all-loving essence, would not give you a place to live on his infinite and great universe if he didn't love you, because he loves you and you're so full of love and you're so worthy to be loved. So you should never ever let someone's decision about you, especially someone's decision to leave you or someone's decision to reject you, determine your worth, because you are so worthy of love. And that's why I put all my trust in God, and I understand that God and myself knows me, not everybody else. Everybody only knows a fraction of you, or people just have an impression of you based on their own idea or their own thoughts. So it's so important to realize that someone's decision to leave you, someone's decision to reject you, it's got nothing to do with you as a person. It's just got to do with them. It's how they see the world, it's how they perceive the world. And if they think differently, or if they perceive the world so differently to you, that shouldn't matter, because they're separate beings. You're not two souls tied together. You're not one soul. You're separate souls. So whenever you get rejected, just understand that it's literally redirection to where you need to be. And look where I am today. I've been rejected by people, I've been rejected by job experiences, but I've never been so happier, because I'm on the right path and I'm being led to the right things. Like, I genuinely cannot believe it that I'm about to step into this big opportunity, that this current job that I was working at has led me to. And without that, I don't think I'd be where I am today. Whereas if I was hypothetically accepted by the job that rejected me, I don't think I'd be able to get to where I need to be, because like I said, I wasn't being my authentic self. Like, I felt like I had to pretend to be someone that I was not in order to impress the people that was interviewing me. Whereas for this current job, I felt so comfortable and so natural. And that's what I'm saying. This is like your manifestations. When you manifest something, it should feel so natural to you. That's why you shouldn't become attached to your manifestations. You shouldn't be begging the universe when and how it's about to happen, because it should feel so natural to you. You manifesting success, or you manifesting money, you manifesting love, should feel so natural, just like you thinking about the next day. Like, for example, tomorrow is Monday. I don't have to beg the universe and beg God to reveal to me that it's Monday tomorrow. It's just going to feel so natural. And that's the exact same things with your manifestation, and that's the exact same thing with how you view life. Everything that's meant for you will stay with you, or will never ever leave you, or will never ever pass you. It should feel so natural and authentic. And the only way that you can actually be tied to that is by understanding that like attracts like. So if you're your authentic self, then you will attract things that are authentic to you, meaning that you will attract things that are meant for you. And that's pretty much it. So my biggest advice for you is that if you are rejected, or if you got rejected by someone or something, understand that it's nothing against you. It's not the universe telling you, like, you're not worthy of love, you're not worthy of success. It's literally God and the universe telling you that you were meant to be rejected. And if you weren't rejected, then you're just delaying yourself from what's actually meant for you. Before I wrap up this video, I'm going to tell you something very, very important, because it's literally changed my mindset. If you knew how many no's it took to get to where you need to be, then you wouldn't take rejection so seriously. You'd think, oh, yay, another one bites the dust. You know, like, if someone rejected you, you'd be like, okay, that's one step closer to where I need to be. So think of it that way, because rejection is literally redirection. That's all it is. The reason why we become so like disheartened about it is because we don't know what's in the future. We don't know what the future holds. But that's because we live in the present. And it's so important to be in the present, because if you're living in the future, you're just going to worry about it. And when you worry about things, you essentially actually delay it even more, because you're showing the universe, or you're showing God, that you're not worthy of what's meant for you. Whereas if you stay present and be grateful for what's around you now, then you will get what you want. And that's simply it. So rejection is redirection. And I promise you, like, you can go out today right now and get rejected, and I promise you, like, you would actually change the way you think. Like, your whole perspective would be changed. And maybe in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, even a couple of years, I know it's long, but you will understand why you got rejected. So please understand that rejection is God's protection.